Did you know that you can train a pigeon to drop one of these? There's a famous behavioral psychologist by the name of B.F. Skinner, who is credited as one of the forefathers of behavioral psychology. He's the one that learned that using positive and negative reinforcement, you can train a pigeon to push a button. He eventually worked with the US government on a military project that he hoped would support the war effort during World War II. Even though the military ultimately decided not to go this route, he was successful in training pigeons. And he trained them in the same way that we are currently being trained to use these apps. I want to tell you about the Skinner box. The Skinner box was a box where a pigeon was placed in a box and there was a button. The more the pigeon poked the button, the more food the pigeon would get. If they removed the food, then the pigeon would stop. That's not rocket science. What is interesting, though, is what Skinner found out is that if you want to get the pigeon to push the button the most times as possible, you need to space out the times that you give the pigeon food. If you space out intervals between feeding, the pigeon will work harder and harder in order to get the food. That's exactly what we're doing on these apps. When we started off, everything was easy. Everything was fun. You got to see all your friends. You got to see all your followers. Over time, they invented algorithms. They started muting content. They pushed ads, AI slop. All of this is making it harder and harder for us to get the information that we want. And yet we work harder and harder and spend more and more time online because we've been shaped to do so. I have a lot more to say on this. If you're interested, go to my Patreon or check out my YouTube channel where we're talking about the ways that we're being manipulated and how to make the shift off these apps onto our own platforms where we can share resources, educate one another, and build communities focused on care, not profit. DM me if you need information on how to find my Patreon. I hope to see you there.